North Dakota's Veterans Cemetery conducted 671 burials last year, up from an average of 550, and it's not slowing down.
On the average for the month of June, I perhaps do 65 burials, and we already are only halfway through the month, and on the calendar and completed burials, I'm at 80 already.
Director Pamela Helbling-Schaefer says the pandemic, which peaked in North Dakota last year, is impacting burials today.
I feel a lot of COVID aftermath. I feel a lot of folks hung on to the remains. We're doing a lot of cremation burials right now.
But the cemetery's free burials of veteran spouses and dependents is adding to that number too. A 2019 law began covering costs for the burials of eligible loved ones in March of last year, and it received continued funding this legislative session.
The majority of the veterans that are interred in this cemetery, their spouses in a lot of cases paid just as tough, if not tougher price than they did.
Honor Guard member Ron Kraus knows this firsthand. He served in the Marine Corps for 20 years and was away from family for long stretches.
My wife was here in Mandan raising kids, maintaining a household. She had the tough job. My being overseas while her and my family were here was without a doubt tougher on her than it was on me.
So far, 257 spouses and dependents have been buried with the $550 fee waived. The bill that made that possible was brought by Belcourt legislator and Vietnam veteran Richard Marcellet.
I was in the service from 1968 to 71, and I served in Vietnam as a communications specialist with the U.S. Army.
Marcellet's dad and 6 uncles all served in the military too, so he's familiar with the strain service can take on a family.
When I was in Vietnam, I'm sure my wife was wondering if I was going to be back or not after being in Vietnam. And a lot of the families found out that their loved ones, their military, didn't come back. And that's a hardship on the family overall. And I felt, why put another $550 on them? Why not waive the because of all the sacrifices they made for the veteran.
The burial fee when the cemetery first opened in 1992 was $150 before creeping up to $300 and eventually the $550 that it was before the waiver. Reporting in Mandan for KX News, Maddie Beertemple.